What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction. I'm Nick.
I'm Low.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Curtis.
You know why you're here. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Since we popped it off with Lisa, I figured I'd introduce you to Jenny's joint. Because I fuck with this joint.
She from the block?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
We can jump right into it.
Sounds on. And there's no sound anyway. Awesome. This is cute.
Yeah, because Jenny is the one I always wanted to. She's the one I always wanted to do things to.
Your mic is on.
I love her. Yeah, Jenny has such like a soft face. She seemed like she'd be nice around my mom, but like
around you would be different.
Teddy, you a fool for this one. No, Teddy did. Let us know in the comments.
Hey.
Oh, here we go with the.
Used to be a girl, now I'm used to be the girl. You sitting on your feelings and sitting on my throne. I ain't got no time for the troubles in your eyes. This time I'm only looking at me, myself, and I.
All that soft shit that you saw about 30 seconds ago was out the window.
But you're looking for a clone now. Oh no, that's how I'm getting down. Destined for the center crown. Sing it out like. You can never go down the love story.
Hey.
Hey.
That's what me and she what people on there. See the markets they trying to hit.
I was about to say, make that money.
I just love that. And yes, Keith, I had to look at lyrics before, because I kept always thinking she was saying, bitch, I'm going solo. I was like,
that would be a dope line though.
Like,
bitch, I'm going solo.
they hit a little harder. Oh, yeah, Teddy, you a fool for this.
Oh no. Okay, Jenny.
That's it?
Yeah.
Short John.
Wow.
Short John.
It's a 2-minute song.
That's 2018 YG.
Yeah. Teddy, you a fool for this one. How'd y'all feel about solo? Jenny on her
It
solo.
took longer to heat up my noodle cup than to
Yeah,
watch the
it
video.
was really quick, so it wasn't much to like digest, but it was kind of like a okay type of song. I definitely wish it was longer and a little bit more less. It's short and formulated at the same time, so it kind of detracted from that. But it was cool though.
Turkey.
I really like for one, definitely her vocal range. Like as an artist, she has a really great ability to hit high notes while also delivering like the emotion behind the words. I feel like that she's trying to convey. Like there was a lot of great imagery in those lyrics, like referring to like, I mean, it might seem like formulaic perhaps or like cliche to, make the analogy of yourself shining like bright like a star and like these little things like that, but she sprinkled them like throughout almost every single lyric to where it just felt like she was like just layering like this whole message of love and loss, regret, whatever, but still trying to find your true self. And she even said in the lyrics, this isn't like a touching love song or anything like that. And the switch up from the beginning of the video where she seemed more fragile and innocent, frail almost,
I was gonna say that, yeah.
to the middle of the video, or that second verse rather, where she really like literally started taking off that facade, throwing it in the washer, and unveiling like a darker like undertone beneath it, like with like the clothes and everything. And it was a more, I don't want to say promiscuous outfit or anything like that, but it was more Like it felt like she was
Provocative.
more confident in herself.
Yeah.
Wear something like that.
Like she's taking charge of her image.
Exactly. And yet she still had those moments later in the video where she would, you know, have
Yeah, white
lipstick on the white car and everything, like these little lingering feelings of anger or being hurt. But then at the end, I mean, she's just, you know, confident in being alone, I guess. Whether that's a reference to a career, which I don't want to say, or it's, you know, relationship wise, but overall, great song.
No, I mean I dug it. And it's kind of weird because this beat didn't really get to where I wanted it to either, but I think it actually worked in her favor in this one. I know that may sound like a little bit of inconsistency, but you know, different tracks present different things, different voices on different tracks present different things as well. And her voice, although she looks to me like cute and innocent looking, even in the first verse, her voice is so strong.
Yeah.
Like the way she would hit those notes, and she wouldn't just hit them, but she would power through those notes with bravado. And it's like, I wasn't expecting that from her. And it looked, the way she looked in the second verse is the person I would expect to be hitting those types of notes.
Yeah.
And the way she hit them, just like strong and like fierce, but yeah, I fucked with it. I definitely fucked with it. It took me a while. It took me to read the card to figure out that the guy at the party that was talking to the other chick was her dude. But once I got
now
it,
she going solo, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't talk to any chicks at the party. That's all I'm saying. So you don't have to worry about that.
If I could add one thing real quick too.
You gonna give me a number?
Yes. No. It was another thing I really liked about the video, especially too, was they I think they did a really subtle job of introducing the like they said it wasn't a love song per se, but they did sprinkle like enough of those elements in there to where I felt like it could have been interpreted that way, like as far as reaching a wider audience or anything like that. But yet she also had this moment where she was singing the moments about being alone, but she was surrounded by this like lavish, like almost like castle like surrounding, but it was a wide shot and she was like so alone, and it just like, I don't know, I felt more powerful to me, I guess.
Yeah,
Just
kind of
seeing, like,
liberating
the grandeur,
for her.
yeah, the grandeur around you, but yet still feeling alone. And then by the end she fully embraces it and has, you know, confidence in herself again.
Yeah, I feel the same way y'all feel. I can double down on everything. Her voice is strong. And it's crazy because you'll go from like a strong voice and then essentially the rapping always kind of not so much throws you off, but you like, oh shit! Like
I was gonna say, yeah, it's
shit,
totally
you
different.
rap too,
You
like
got that too?
Yeah, when she come out with the raps, it's like I said, just like I just said with Lalisa, she's just naturally cool and you know can talk her shit. So
yeah, so it's always like a, and then they transition into rapping, especially in all English and stuff, is decent, and it's a. Not a shell shock because like we've seen it a couple times, but with them it's just a little different. And mind you, with the girls of K-pop, I'm not too versed versus like a lot of knowledge I feel I may have with the males.
Yeah.
So it just seems like it's nothing that the girls in this group can't do. They all dance excellent. They all like can sing, at least from what I can see.
That's what
and everyone's rapping. So
Could I add one more thing actually? I couldn't help but notice. Yes. I couldn't help but notice the. It almost felt like they were perfectly presenting like the 5 stages of grief. Like it was like bargaining, and it got to the point where that second verse was like the projection of the anger. But then in the moment in the video when she sees, presumably her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend,
I'm at acceptance.
yeah.
For me,
But she gets to that point where she sees her boyfriend, and
I see where
it's
you're
that,
coming
like,
from.
it's that bargaining phase, and then she gets to that point at the end where it felt like she was accepting. Like I just thought that was like a really, like, if it was intentional, a really great way to present that.
Kind of. Well, no, I agree with that, but it was definitely notable when she was in the car, and you kind of had the feeling like she was cool, but then she pulls the car over and cries in the underpass.
And she cries. I think she cries in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, she cried there too.
So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Considering all the confidence that she was projecting up to that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, y'all good though? I'm good. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're not a member of the Patreon already, you should be. Exclusive content, early content, exclusive polls, dance practices, concert performances, everything, you name it. If you see something on there that you would like for us to have on there, hashtag Redeemers, and let us know what should be on the Patreon. Anime will be coming soon. We'll be reacting to other American artists soon. We'll have other original content on the show.
Like Speed Racer?
Show us love.
Is that?
Yeah, hopefully you speed to the Patreon.
There we
So
go.
show us love. We will return the love.
To the
Thank you from the
card,
bottom of our
Chim-Chim.
hearts, Redeemers. And Lo, you can bring us out.
Road to 2 milli, road to 10K. Everybody, what Juicy say?
Bitch,
Get the fuck
running,
up.
son.